Troy Williamson defends his British Super Welterweight Championship against the pretty boy Josh Kelly. Who wins? Find out Friday, December the 2nd, 9 p.m, live and free on Channel 5.
I'm going to share something with you that might put me in a very negative light, yeah.
Relationships are not my forte.
See if someone grabbed up my wife or something, completely different ballgame.
I'll walk away from it, and this has been like a therapy session.
Andrew McCART, IFL TV, proudly sponsored by Everlast. I'm here in Newcastle. I've got the big man himself, HOSEA Stewart. HOSEA, the rematch is upon us against Franklin Ignatius. The first fight was a draw. Man, are you going to leave it to the judges this time?
That's not the plan at all. You know, even if it does go points, we've got to make sure it's a shutout win. Got to go in there, handle my business, box the way I know I can box, and that's that. Like I said, if it crumbles in between, that's his business. But I'm just coming in there to get that W.
He said up there at that press conference that when he was asked for his prediction, he said stoppage. It looks like he's going in there to, again, not leave it to the judges, to another man's opinion. He's going in there to try and stop you. Does that suit you better? That he's going to come forward and try and take you out?
We better hope he's been carrying boulders up mountains, because he can't punch for shit. So we'll see Friday night, but ain't much going to change in that time.
There's been a lot, obviously, you're a big man, and when you weigh in, you're up close past 22, 23, 24, and whatnot, but looking at you right now, and I've heard whispers that you've trimmed right down for this fight. Is that true?
Nah, man, I've been chilling. I've been chilling, man. So we'll see you tomorrow night, or tomorrow afternoon.
I mean, this is a 6-rounder now. You've been fighting 4-rounders now. A lot of fighters, the 4 rounds isn't enough to get their game going. They don't warm up until 3-4 rounds. Now it's a 6-rounder. Can we see you breaking Franklin down, going into them extra 2 rounds?
Yeah, definitely. People will be surprised. You know, I see talks of a 6-rounder being a big difference. Like, I ain't been in the gym doing 6-rounders from amateur. I've been doing 8-rounders. You know, I've been in camp with Dillian White, getting that serious prep, and I feel good. And you know, I've had rounds with the boy and stuff as well. So, you know, I've had that ground in there. That's going to be a lot tougher than a fight. So, you know, if I can perform in the gym, there's no reason why I can't do it under the bright lights. You know, I'm here exactly for that. So, this is the time to do it.
A win for you on Friday night, going into 2023. What does that do for you going into 2023?
Hopefully it bumps me up the rankings, gets me in a position to stay busy, because the most important thing for me is just activity. I want to be out there fighting, hopefully local as well. You know, get me back in the Midlands, man. We'll shut it down, make some noise. But yeah, I just want to be active. So yeah, get this win, and then we can start pushing on maybe towards the end of the year. Maybe look at some titles or anything like that, you know. So, but Friday night, just got to handle my business.
You mentioned the Midlands. It seems like the big fights. I'm Scottish. We need the big fights up there as well. But when you look at the big fights, they're in Manchester, Newcastle, Liverpool, London. Yeah. Do you think that the Midlands is looking for that? I mean, they've got the Five brothers and that, but that big heavyweight superstar to go in there and bring the big nights down to the Midlands. Yeah,
most definitely. You know, there's tons of arenas there. There's loads of stadiums, and we've got the heavyweights coming through as well. You know, there's the likes of myself, Solomon Dakers, Fraser. Got Matty Harris. There's a few guys in the amateurs that are turning over soon as well. So it's the fights are there, and there's other guys we can get there as well. So there's no reason why the Midlands can't end up being the pinnacle of the British boxing scene.
Matty Harris. Carlos mentioned about Matty Harris about the future of heavyweight boxing. But when you look at the top dogs right now, you mentioned you've been in with the ring with Dillian White, sparring him, Tyson Fury, Chisora, Wilder, Usyk. Even Big Joe Joyce, they're in their mid to late 30s now. There's that little gap now for you young guys to come through and be that star. You, Matty Harris, Fabio Wardley, who else? Dubois is still quite young as well, man. So there's that gap there. Are you that guy to fill that gap?
Yeah, most definitely. That's the plan. Like I say, I wouldn't be in this sport if I couldn't. If I realise I can't accomplish my dreams, there's no reason for me to be. I ain't here to be no one's punching bag. But you know, I've got my goals set. I'm aiming for world honours only, and I believe I can reach it, man. So the division's packed. There's a lot of young, hungry guys coming up, and we're all aiming for the same thing, and that only breeds greatness, and that excites me, man. So, you know, when the time comes, I'll be more than ready and excited for it, man.
Since you are a heavyweight, I cannot not get your thoughts on Saturday night, Tyson Fury against Chisora. What's going to happen?
Well, apparently they're going to go el mano, but yeah, we'll see, man. We'll see. It's going to be interesting. So, you know, I love boxing anyway, so anytime there's heavyweight fights on, I'm locked in. So yeah, I'll be watching as well.
Well, listen, you're a busy man, so I better let you go. So listen, HOSEA, thank you very much, brother. I'll speak to you soon. Thanks, mate.
Sorry, pal.
Night on Channel 5. Troy Williamson defends his British Super Welterweight Championship against the pretty boy Josh Kelly. Who wins? Find out Friday, December the 2nd, 9 p.m, live and free on Channel 5.
I'm gonna share something with you. That might put me in a very negative light. Yeah.
Relationships are not my forte.
See if someone grabbed up my wife or something completely different ballgame.
I'll walk away from it, and this has been like a therapy session.